Hi and welcome to Leah's Figures. So today I don't actually have an unboxing per se, but more of a review. And this is partly because I was ill last week when she arrived. It might have been the week before. I didn't have time to do a recording. I just wanted to check that the condition was okay. And as a second thing, I am aware that I paid for her on Yahoo Japan auctions, and then about 2 weeks later she came out for re-release. So yes, I'm aware I paid 42,000 yen and now she's back up for pre-order for 29,000 yen. But Mimeyoi is a fairly new company, so I didn't expect a re-release anytime soon, so I took the risk and it didn't pay off. But I'm really happy for everyone who did want to get hold of her, which is why I'm doing this recording now, so you can see what she's like, get a feel for if you do want her, as pre-orders are still open at the moment. And I will try and get this video edited ASAP so you can make that decision. So we're just going to hop straight into the review of her, and I'll let you guys know what I think. So the first thing I will point out, if I just shimmy this camera down, is that, like Prince of Wales, she has a very hefty acrylic base, which is nice. It feels very sturdy, it's very solid. I will say, unlike Prince of Wales though, she is not very sturdy. So I have had to change my setup. I'll try and post a picture of where I've moved them to. She can't stay on my desk, because if I actually knock my desk slightly, that she threatens to fall off. So if I twist her around, you'll see at this section here, she has half her butt on the seat, and then the rest is held by her hand, so she's actually floating. You can see from this angle. And her foot doesn't really actually touch the floor on this side, so she's going by this peg, her hand, and half her butt, which is not very strong, so she wobbles very easily. You can see just by me rocking this, like she can fall quite easily, so I've had to change where I'll put her. Her base is also really quite big. You can see by my hand span, it's pretty much even bigger, maybe, yeah, bigger than my hand span by a few millimeters. Yeah, because of the way her legs are, which is fair enough. But if I pull her back up again, just readjusting my tripod. We'll start with her face. I'm obviously not going to pull her off. If this doesn't work, I may switch to pulling my camera out, but we'll see how it goes. I will say the paintwork Mimeyoi does is superb. Mine did have a little bit of stickiness when I first got her out of the box, because this was unopened, and she released in August 2021 as far as I'm aware. So some of the paint had kind of done that thing where it doesn't get any air in the box and it goes a bit weird. But I will say the gradient on her hair is gorgeous. They've done some really nice shading coming around. The sculpt work is really nice in the way that it flares out. If I pull this over, there are individual strands. There are some bits where you can see where it's been glued together, but I think it looks really good overall. I love the way they've done her hand in her hair as well, and even her bangs are pretty nicely done. There is a little bit at the top of her head, which you can't quite see if I leave her there. This bit here you can see where it's been sculpted and glued in, but I don't think it's too noticeable at all. Yeah, I will say the one thing I do love about Mimeyoi's figures is the faces. So looking at Duke of York's face here, if I can get my ring light, I don't know if it's going to come in enough. You can see the slight blush on her face is really well done. The gloss on her eyes is also gorgeous. I do like the way that they've done her mouth. There's like a little sheen there, which goes really well. I also love the way they've done this like shine across her hair here, which is really cute. I love the paint that they've used. There is a little bit of dust on her at the moment. I need to redust her again. This is the problem with having her out of a cabinet, but she doesn't quite fit. She does fit in a Dettol lengthways, you've just got to make space. So yeah, the glossy paint is really nice. I love the way that they've sculpted her belly button in here, and the thighs, because they've actually, the one thing I do like is that they actually show where the fat creases would be, It's more realistic. I mean, obviously her breast size is not realistic, but not completely anyway. There are some women with it, but it's not very common. But yeah, the paintwork is superb. I will say her chair, like Prince of Wales, is really light, so I am a bit worried about stability, especially with the things I mentioned before. Her armpit does look a bit weird, but that's because there's like these scratches. I'm not entirely sure why the original artwork had that either, but it is a copy of the artwork, so it is what it is. Overall though, I do think she is stunning. If you have somewhere secure for her, I think she is worth pre-ordering. Her shipping for FedEx with Bai was about 9,000 yen. This box, as you can see in the background, is huge. If I just put my hand here. So it is a big box. If you go surface, it's probably going to be cheaper. And the fact that you do have a pre-order open, it does make things better for you. I don't know when Prince of Wales will get a re-release. What Mimeyoi said is that it would be sometime later. Or not anytime soon, I should say. There was no promise of one coming. Duke of York, though, went up to like 50, 60k on certain sites, which is why I jumped when I saw it at 42. And at the end of the day, I get to enjoy her for another, 6 months? So I'm not too sad about it. I would have liked to save money, but here we are. This is what the figure collecting world is like. And honestly, I'm just really happy to have her in my collection. She is gorgeous. So yeah, hopefully this video today helped you decide if you wanted to get this figure or not. And thanks for watching. I'll post some B-rolls with this so you can get some closer looks.